And I'm with the People's Voice Independent Media. In a report from Wendy Laboratory of the TU yesterday, Lieutenant Gilson claimed to have no knowledge of the police pulling over activists leading the protest, yet these activists were told they were pulled over as a result of a, quote, long-standing investigation into people bringing weapons to the protest. How can there be a long-standing investigation without Lieutenant Gilson knowing about it? Are the SSPD keeping the lieutenant out of the loop on purpose because of some concern about his competence? Question 2. In a report by the Daily Gazette yesterday, Lieutenant Gilson suddenly seemed to know about the 21-year-old couple being pulled over and stated it was, quote, suspicious and, quote, not normal, that people were walking to and from their car. Do people in Saratoga Springs with disabilities that may require them to make several trips to and from our cars need to worry about being pulled over and having our cars searched because our behavior appears, quote, abnormal? And what is the SSPD doing to address this narrative that is either racist, ableist, or both? Question number 3. Adam Walker, founder of independent media source The People's Voice, was filmed asking police officers at the rally on the 14th repeatedly in the early moments of the protest Wednesday to not charge at protesters, but to come and speak with him if they had any issues or questions. Hours later, as he photographed the police advancing toward the protesters, he was knocked to the ground. 4 officers sat on him and arrested him. Should all local media expect to be assaulted and arrested in the course of doing their duty? Also, as a member of the People's Voice, we are requesting all body camera footage from the arrests of both the people when the cops rushed them and also the incident on Caroline Street where officers used their horses as weapons to attack protesters, and it was alleged by a bystander that one of the officers turned off his body cam. So if that's not the case, we'd like to see the footage. Number 4, as a volunteer for People's Voice, I interviewed several tourists who were disgusted and upset with the violent way the police responded to protesters. Some indicated they would not return to any tourist destination that allowed violence against black people and people of color. What is the city doing to improve its reputation as a haven for white supremacists that enable a violent and racist police force? Question number 5, during the protest on July 14th, volunteers from the People's Voice witnessed police ramming, I already checked, of course. All right. Finally, as a volunteer for indie media source The People's Voice, I witnessed a young white man who appeared to be emboldened by the presence of police and riot gear walking down Broadway shouting racist insults. At one point, he dropped his phone, then stood up and struck a woman unprovoked. The woman was not part of the protest. It wouldn't have mattered if she was. Studies show the weapons effect. Leonard Berkowitz, the weapons effect. The presence of weapons increases violence. When you have police officers with riot shields and batons and other weapons, it causes greater agitation, and studies have also shown that the presence of tasers increases the danger to police officers. So what are you doing to demilitarize the police and decrease violent outbursts that may be brought about because of the atmosphere of violence that their militarization creates? Thank you.